doesn't love a good love story, right? I mean, it's Hallmark season. I am personally partial to early 2000s rom-coms. But today's story has all the elements of a good rom-com. There's fighting, there's romance, there's tragedy, and a love triangle to tie it all together. If you're new here, hi, I'm Nikki, and I like to talk about stuff related to history. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe if you enjoy this video, and without further ado, let's get into it. So let's talk about our main character, Hyacinth. He's this beautiful Spartan prince, and he is hot.
Don't be intimidated, Squidward. Try to imagine him in his underwear. Oh no, he's hot!
So hot that he attracted like many lovers, okay? A couple of the heavy hitters, let's go through them. We have Zephyrus, Boreas, Thamyris, and Apollo. Let's talk about each one of those guys because some of them are more important than others. So Zephyrus, he's the god of the west wind, and we have a god of the west wind. Then, of course, we have gods of all of the other cardinal signs of the wind. With that being said, Boreas is the god of the north wind. Hyacinth is like collecting all the winds. It's like Pokemon to him. But Thamyris, he's immortal. He's a singer or performer of some sort. I don't really know. He's not that important to the story. But then we have Apollo. You might have heard of him. He's the god of the sun. Have you heard of that? I bet you have if you wake up every morning. So unsurprisingly, Hyacinth picked Apollo because he's got like the most social clout, I guess. Well, maybe not because of that, but he was pretty cool. You know, he's like the top dog. Despite how I'm making it sound, it wasn't like just casual, okay? It sounds like they were actually in love. Like Apollo even left his sanctuary in Delphi with like all the gods and stuff to come down to the mortal world to be with Hyacinth. Apollo and Hyacinth did like everything together. For a while. They like to play the lyre, talk about art, play sports with each other, maybe wrestle each other every once in a while. But then there comes this fateful day, okay? Apollo was trying to teach Hyacinth this game called quoits, I think. Quoits? I will throw the spelling up on screen. But it's basically like it's like golf, but you're like throwing the ball instead of hitting it with a giant stick. So you're trying to, it's not even a ball. It's like this rubber discus shaped thing. And then you're trying to throw that and then try to get it into this hole, it sounds like. That's my understanding. Might be wrong. But anyway, Apollo's like, watch this shit, babe. I can throw it really far because I'm a god. And so he throws it, of course, really far. And Hyacinth, he's like hot, but he's not that smart, perhaps, okay? Because he's like, oh, I'll run after the rubber discus thing and I'll run after it and then I'll collect it for myself so then I can have my turn afterwards. He didn't think that there would be like a rebound or a recoil, and it hit him in the head and it injured him fatally. So, you know, that kind of backfired. So there's some added lore here, and I want to tell you about it. Remember Zephyrus, the god of the west wind? Well, there's a little more information here to say that he was Hyacinth's past lover, and, you know, maybe he got a little jealous. Maybe he's like, Hyacinth, if I can't have you, no one can. Like, if you're looking at it from Zephyrus's perspective, you just lost your man to somebody who had more social currency than you. Because, oh, that guy's the god of the sun, but you're the god of the measly west wind. It said that Zephyrus's sort of like form was like a gentle breeze, you know, not like this really strong, intense wind. It was more of a gentle breeze. So, you know, maybe he's feeling perhaps a little emasculated. So on that fateful day, you know, if he just happened to like just kind of do a little to the wind and then fucked up that discus to like bash his past lover in the head. Honestly, I would like to think that that's the way it went, just because it's more of a good, it's like a fun, juicy story, right? It's a fun, juicy drama. Hopefully it wasn't based on anything legit, because I hope that nobody got bashed in the head with a discus. Sounds like a very uncomfortable way to go. Anyway, Apollo is a distraught. You know, his partner is messed up at this point. And he like I said, he was in love with Hyacinth. So he tries everything to cure him, but he really can't find much of a cure for in the beginning. Apollo even sought out ambrosia and then tried to give it to him. And if you don't know, ambrosia is some type of food item that is said to give immortality or longevity to whoever tasted it. But nothing was working. Hyacinth is still a corpse at this point. And Apollo's confused because he's like, well, this should have done something. However, all of this stuff was written into Hyacinth's fates already. So there's this other kind of offshoot of Greek mythology, if you're not familiar with it, of the three fates. So it's three older women who are kind of weaving or spinning some kind of thread, and they're weaving it together, and it's supposed to symbolize your past, present, and future. It's basically a personification of human destiny. So since the fates or the Moirai had already woven Hyacinth's fate, Apollo couldn't change it, really. And here's where Apollo enters his sad boy era. At first, Apollo just needed to be with his emotions, okay? Because he, was crying, he was grieving over Hyacinth's body, and he decided, hey, I'm gonna make a new plant and I'm gonna name it after Hyacinth. We currently, in modern day, we do have a flower called the hyacinth. It's not the exact same thing that ancient Greeks were talking about. Likely they were talking about like an iris or something, because like I said, the hyacinth is not the same thing that the Greeks called a hyacinth. Anyway, that's besides the point. Apollo was just very upset. But after his wallowing, he's like, okay, we gotta try other shit. Okay, I want to see Hyacinth the man again. So we're gonna try some other shit. So he goes to his uncle Hades, the god of the underworld, and he's like, maybe I could see Hyacinth again if I'm dead, but I'm immortal, so I can't die. So let me ask Unky Hades if I can die. And he said no. He's like, no, you can't. No, we're not doing that. No, we can't make you not immortal anymore. Eventually, after his tantrum, Apollo was able to resurrect Hyacinth as an immortal himself, too. Now, Hyacinth became Hyacinthus after he became a deity, and he was the personification of the natural cycle of death and rebirth of spring vegetation. So that's kind of cool, because he died and then came back to life. Pretty fun. From here, I'm not too sure on the relevance, I guess, of Hyacinth, other than people would celebrate him around the time where spring crops would start to come up. So ancient Greeks would have kind of this festival for Apollo in the springtime, but they would also follow that with the festival for Hyacinth as well. So in the springtime, it was kind of like they were celebrating both of them together. And I think that was supposed to symbolize kind of their love for each other too. But really, that's all I have for you today. Let me know if you like this video. I thought it was a kind of fun love story, kind of love triangle situation. A little bit of betrayal in there too from Zephyrus, but it had some good elements in there. I thought it was kind of like a rom-com, because it had a happy ending. Anyway, let me know what you'd like to see next. Let me know if you like this setup too. I'm just sitting in my bed. I don't know. I'm trying to mess with this whole background setup. I know people don't like it, but I just live in a small place right now. I live in an apartment. I don't have a dedicated work area for my stuff. I don't know. Let me know how you like this. I don't know. Definitely feel free to like and subscribe if you've been enjoying the new videos. I've been trying to make them a little bit shorter. I don't know if that's helping. I don't know if it's working. I feel like the algorithm doesn't like that. Anyway, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.